wow, that's much worse quality than what it showed. Alright, cool. Or this could just all be fog. Because it is hella steamy out here. Alright, cool, whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. Don't worry. Hello, everyone. My name is Blaziken Burns. And what this is a letter to 10-year-old me. Basically what this is a small little vlog that you make. I'm currently 20 now. In this August heat 2018, I am 20 years old. Ten years ago, I was 10. Haha, I know, it's simple math, just simple math. Thanks, motorcycle guy. So, this is basically a small little video blog that you'd make. Basically saying like, hey, throughout the 10 years since you were 10, it's kind of what's been going on. And if you could, you'd send it back. Alright, let's do this. Dear Austin. Hey, it's me. You. Me. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. This is kind of hard to say, but what you're doing now is you're pushing people away. You want to try being the center of the stage, but in the end, all you'll do is just get played. You'll play some person's part, and it'll make you just look like a work of art. Life is big, it's scary and loud, and although you might not be feeling proud, life moves on, whether you do or not. And it's your resources that you have that you need to keep in stock. I don't know why I'm trying rhyming these. It doesn't even fucking matter. It's a letter, not a poem. But to 10-year-old me, life is gonna really fuck with you. A lot. The stuff that happened earlier, we blew it. We did. There's no way of going back. There's no way of correcting it. And I know for another few years you're actually going to be blocking out a lot of things that happened in your life. And that's alright. Honestly, you're not really ready to deal with it anyway. But it doesn't matter. Don't worry. Let's talk about schooling. I know we don't care. Throwing our grades, because after all, why does math matter? You're not gonna do anything. You're gonna be an actor, right? Sorry, bud. Especially because you didn't want to try out for any plays. You literally just waited for them to come to you. How are they gonna find you, man? They weren't. You're gonna meet a lot of people who are going to be very important in your life. And when I mean this, I don't mean they're going to be like your best friends. I mean they're going to help you get through some situations, and more likely than not, they're going to leave. But you need to learn that not everyone will stay. At this point, we've lost some of the friends that even I remember from your age. And that was so long ago. Life is going to beat you down till everything you have is sprawled out on the floor. Life is going to take you and make it its bitch. And I don't know if we deserved it or if we didn't. Honestly, it doesn't fucking matter at this point. Anyway, let's get to some more important issues about our few years as bigotry. And basically, I hated a lot of people. I'm not even going to lie. We hated a lot of people. For what reason? Because the church told us so. Here's the big picture, buddy. You're gonna grow up and you're gonna realize that God and all of them, whether they exist or not, honestly, we have no control over. Either he does or he doesn't. Those are your two options. You might get to live again, you might die. And that's the hard truth that we all have to learn. And it sucks. A lot. But, yeah. There's nothing wrong with being homosexual. And I know everything that the church has taught you makes you think otherwise. I know you think that Nana's the greatest person in the world. But honestly, she's not leading you down the right path. She might be leading you down the path of righteousness, but honestly, what's for your better good is if you just kind of take all those with a pinch of salt. What? I know you get very attached to people. It's great. A lot of people love it. But there's so many people who don't. They don't understand why everyone's more important than yourself. And I know that you, for any of your friends right now, you would jump off a bridge just to see them smile. I know how devoted we get to other people. And honestly, it's not a bad thing, but you have to realize that you're important too. I know that we kind of have a I want to save the world type aspect to us, where we want to go and want to see other things. We want to enjoy life while we still can. And I don't know, just go out there and be ourselves. But honestly, bud, that's not the way that the world works nowadays. You can't go say, I'm original, because honestly, that's what everyone's trying to do. Everyone's trying to be original, but nobody can. Like, originality doesn't fucking exist. Everything's already been done and all that good jazz, but that doesn't mean that you can't be somebody. Well, we rule out individuality, because truly we all have to walk a set path. You can do other things. You can pursue your passions. Go do that thing that you wanted to do. You want to act? Go look for careers. Go do anything. Like, go pursue your passions. Yeah, it might take a little bit of work. That's what it is. That's what acting does. We've already lost a lot of people in our 10 years. In our 10 years, a lot of people have died. I'm not even going to lie to you. In these next 10 years, we lose Nana. She's the first to go. Well, no, not Nana. The first to officially die was Grandma Smith. Great Grandma Smith. The one with the old house and those old stairs, and you always thought you were gonna fall, and hey, there's a crocodile in the basement. Because that's what your Uncle Colin would tell you, and honestly, it was the best times of your life. But anyway, that doesn't matter. She's the first to go. And hey, congratulations, you pulled off your first funeral. These 10 years. I know it's really dickish to hear, but Boo goes too. Damien, our beautiful little Labrador that we have, he goes away because he was just getting too old. All of the dogs, they've been gone for about 2 years. It sucks. It really does. And Boo was the first to go, surprisingly, even though he was the youngest. Those border collies, though, they kept on trucking. Molly and Rowdy. Yeah. So is Boo, Great Grandma Smith, Nana, Great Grandpa Smith. I'm sure several others. But hey, let's look in the bright news. We're reconnected with our sisters. I know it comes from a shitty family, but those sisters, they mean everything to us. Seth has grown up, and yeah. And Joshua, who I guess 10 years ago, he wouldn't really be here, but he's your little brother. He'll be here in September, if this is corresponding with today when I'm sending it. Joshua grows up and he's 10 now. Well, 9, he'll be 10 in a little bit, don't worry. It's not important. But Joshua has this thing called autism. And I know you don't really understand it now, nor do I think you'll ever understand it. Because I sure don't, but I understand it the best that I can. Autism is basically hell on earth. All of our people look on screens and like see children with autism for like a split second. They feel guilty, but then the child goes away and all their guilt stops. We have to live with that. We don't get normal child. We get special child. Yeah. Well, anyway. Life, fun. It really is. There's a lot of things that I wish I could tell you, but unfortunately, you'll have to figure them out yourselves, because the way you figure out is important. I know we don't have a lot of friends now, but in the future we will. Amazing friends that are just as loyal as you are. And they love you. They would die for you. Just like you would die for them. That's how important you are to them. Please. It's just a little bit longer. 10 years feels like an eternity. The funny black man that's on television saying that he rules our country, he's still here, but unfortunately he's been replaced with an orange man. I wish I was kidding. We had our first African American president, and he was great. A lot of people didn't like him, but I don't know, the people who did were good. He was a good president. Just some people don't admit it because they think their side's right. But, yeah. I don't know. If I'm lucky, this won't be the first letter that I send home to you. I still got plenty of things to tell you because, honestly, they're important and I think you should know. Because I wish I did. But I'm going to let you go now. I think that it's better if I keep these into smaller chunks. Hey, and we started a YouTube channel. We're doing kind of decent, so, you know, that's good. Knock on wood, or fake ass. It's wood enough. But yeah, this has been a letter to me. Part 1. I might make another. If I do, then alright. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed.